Tiny bubbles. Oh, yeah, we're just partying. Hey, Mary. Good job. Did you try any of your spices? You got to look up the recipes for those. Don't just like sprinkle it on a piece of bread or it'll taste like crap. Hey, Sharon. I had a great day today. Sault Ste. Marie and back, Mary. Couldn't have worked out a better time. Now, did I put that thing in there with a bunch of little different colored things? Like they look like something you'd cake decorate with? Yeah, that's not what that's for. That's not what that's for. I tried some of those. Did you notice that? And the only reason I did is because they only had one bottle left. I don't think they use it for that. Well, where I see them, the only reason I poured a teaspoon thing out on them because they didn't have any more. Those the last jar, and I was telling Marty about them. I gave him one. He hated them. They smell. It smells like licorice, right? They're like different colored. It's in a plastic thing, and you take the top off. Yeah. No, when you go into like, I don't want to say upper end, but better than average Indian restaurants, okay, where everybody that works in there is an Indian, they'll have a bowl of those just like you would have breath mints at someplace else on a little spoon. And what that's for is like to aid in digestion. And they say it's a sense of well being. I mean, maybe somebody puts them in coffee. Maybe it even said that on the jar, but I've only seen them in like good Indian restaurants. They'll have them where there's a spoon and you just take some like you would a breath mint or something like that. Just pour like a dime's worth on a spoon and then just eat it. I mean, maybe they do use it for coffee, but that's not the way it was explained to me. It's like a little, like maybe 5 inch tall plastic jar, right? Yeah, I would have got more of that, and I wouldn't have opened that one, but I wanted to try one because the Indian restaurant ran out of it and they only had one left at the Indian grocery store next door. And I was telling Marty about it, so I poured him like a dime's worth on a spoon and me about a quarter's worth on a spoon. Yeah, just sprinkle some in a spoon or on your hand and eat them. See if you like it. It's not going to keep you awake or anything. Yeah, cleanses the palate. Yeah, that's right. Yep. And it aids in digestion, like a natural digestion enzyme. But I was talking to the guy at the store about it that owns the store, and he was telling me that people just get them and eat them because they taste good too. It's not like strictly for cleanses the palate. I'll tell you what cleanses the palate. Right there. That cleanses the palate. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. But I mean, those spices now, uh, you're on your own on those. You know, you can get a recipe off the internet or something, but those are like legit spices that all the Indian restaurants import from India. You know, actually, that guy that owns the grocery store, one of his relatives, you'll notice on some of that stuff, you'll see it's Bensonville, Illinois. And I said, well, if this stuff's from India, why is this Bensonville? And he said, that's a wholesaler or distributor in the United States. And that stuff comes over from India in those big containers. And then they package it up and ship it out to different places in the United States. But supposedly now, you'll notice a big difference between those spices and it's the same labeled spice from like Walmart or Meijer or something like that. Those are from India. Yeah, you're welcome. Now, one thing about Indians, they really like spicy food. And everyone that I've talked to that goes over there, that's the first place they hit, including a couple of Indian doctors I know of up here. And they get, like, if you get, they don't even ask you what spice level you want over there. It's just like Mexican food in the United States. A lot of it's Americanized. People don't really like spicy as you would get it in a lot of places in Mexico. And that's the same way with Indian food. He said everything over there is max spice, and he doesn't know anybody that doesn't eat max spice. As a matter of fact, they even ask for extra spices on the side. But like American cuisine, like the customers will complain about it. I mean, I don't like as spicy a food as I used to. And when I go there, I get a 5, and I think a 5's good enough. Hey, Simple Life. But, I noticed, like on those Indian spices, uh, you just can't, it's not like sprinkling some rock sugar or coarse pepper and, it tastes the same. It's a different texture. There's tricks to that Indian stuff. All I'm saying is you just can't, as far as I know, you just can't get a teaspoon and sprinkle it over chicken breast. It'll taste like shit. Like it's a lot of simmering and a couple mixed together and that kind of thing. Hey, Mystique, how you doing? Hey, Kiki. Mystique, when was the last time you posted or contributed to a chat? Good, Simple Life. How you doing? Simple Life can tell you about spices down there in New Orleans. Oh, you love it? Yeah, if you ever get it in a really good, like 5-star Asian restaurant, you won't want to eat like regular egg drop soup. That place I go over here, they're Hmongs actually. And that's kind of Indo-Asian. It's kind of like a hybrid, like Mexican food is in the United States, but I like it. I think it's good. There used to be a place in Boca Raton, Florida, called Uncle Ty's. And I haven't eaten there in about 25 years, but it was really good. But I've had a lot better food since then. And it, it's different. Christmas lights. Oh, cool. All right, that's my girl. I had a great time driving up. I got lucky today, getting up, being able to drive up there and make it all the way to Sault Ste. Marie. You think, well, you're crazy for driving up there and back. Well, here's why. First of all, I hadn't seen winter in a long time and I missed the look. And I made special mental notes along the way. Plus, I got a whole 7 hours of video that I can go back and look. I love winter driving, even though it was mild. And even though I love those areas, I don't really like them that much when it's not a blizzard. I don't have the right vehicle to be driving in that. When it's not rough water, when there's not ice stuck to everything, when it's not frozen on the pilings of the Mackinac Bridge, that kind of thing. Unless it's like a hardcore river or a winter, it's not that big a deal. And freighters, I like freighters, but Sault Ste. Marie isn't as pretty as Mackinac. And I got to see a freighter as soon as I got there. That's lucky. You can be up there 2 days sometime and not see them. So it just wasn't worth it to me with the big question mark of snow to hang around waiting for a freighter to come by. So I took off. We have the same goatee. Oh, no, he's not. No, he isn't. Hey, Christopher. The only thing Ralph's better at me at is listening to a bunch of crap and putting up with it, which is why I'm single. Ralph's going to be getting a tattoo called Unchained when he runs into me. Ralph's never going to believe life was so fun. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Yeah. Hey, Lena. Mystique, when's the last time you were in a chat talking? I can't wait to go out with Ralph. Now, you may be worried right now and think it's not a good idea, but it's going to help your marriage. Oh, good for you. How you doing, Jeremy? Oh yeah, I think he'd like it. He'd have a good. I think he'd really have a good time down there. No, not that one. I'm talking about when you said you were blocked. Before that, when you said you were blocked. Worried? Why? See, what I'm doing is like, I got a doctor's appointment Tuesday, and I could always cancel that. But I'm not exactly a Christmas Eve and a Christmas guy, and I could be getting out of here in the morning. But I don't really have any reason to get back that soon. I'm cutting over to Greensboro, North Carolina first, I think. Pretty sure. And the snow's barely going to make it to my road. I'm heading right down through to Columbus and then heading southeast through West Virginia. And they're not getting any of this snow. So, I'm kind of torn between, taking my time, and if I get a little bit of it on my way, fine, or just not leaving and hoping we get killed here. But if you look at the warnings and the alerts by the Weather Service, we're not supposed to get it like that third of Michigan, that lower third, like where Beth lives. Oh, I see. That doesn't make any sense because when were you talking in a chat and making conversations before you realized you were blocked? Oh yeah, I don't blame you about that, Jeremy. Where are you living and where do you have to go see your mom? No, I don't think Metro Detroit's going to get hit hard at all. Kalamazoo, Dowagiac. I don't think Metro Detroit's going to get it that bad. If you look on the map, it barely makes it over to that side, and there's no National Weather Service alerts there. They prayed for it, Simple Life. There's a certain irony to Jesus' birthday, and here he's created the storm of a century when people are going to celebrate it. It'll be stuck in my mind forever. When you get stuck in 4 feet of snow on the way to visit relatives someplace and it takes you 3 days to get out, just say that Jesus must have wanted you to experience that for some reason. And as hard as it'll may be to fathom, there's a silver lining. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Dave. No, I'm not making fun of it. I just find it kind of ironic that he would have the storm of a century when millions of people are traveling to celebrate his birth. See, that doesn't make sense. I don't think you were blocked. I don't think you were blocked. Yeah, where are you at? Where are you at, Jeremy? What town are you at and where are you going? I've planned over this Christmas holiday to drive down I-94 after about 17 hours of 19 inches of snow. And when I see the people buried up to the frame and standing outside of their car, I'm going to pull over and hand them a mini Bible and say, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, God's got a plan for you. And then take off. 20 inches? I don't think you have that much to worry about, Jeremy. You're too far east. You're too far east. Mary, Central Lake's not that far from you. No, I don't think so. I don't think you will. Yeah, these states, even like what's crazy, I thought, is Georgia. It's getting down to 13 degrees where I live. Georgia, Kentucky, and a few other states already declared an emergency. Oh, you're welcome, Mystique. Oh, really? 20 to 30? Had a girl, simple life. Yeah, I wish we would get creamed. I mean, if that either I'm gonna have it either way. I got all my cameras now, and I got all my good stuff. So if I knew we were getting an ass carry, the only problem is I can't drive around in it. But we've got beautiful places I could walk here. I'll do a bunch of time lapse videos. It does protect you. It's a big heat pump. No, I know that's what they're worried about. The cold and power are just in 55-mile-an-hour winds. I mean, this is the first blizzard they've predicted in like I don't know how long. If you look at the criteria for a blizzard, it's different. It's sustained winds over a certain period of time. No. Oh, heavy rain. Yeah, I like heavy rain. So I got all my stuff. I could load up tomorrow and get the hell out of here, but honestly, I hate to miss a good snowstorm. Oh, I bet he does. Yeah, my dad was like that when he worked for Ford. We partied till the sun came up. I've had interviews with Mary before. Simple life. Yeah, less power to him. He wants less power. Yeah. Barry, what was that first interview I uploaded to you? A couple years ago? Yeah, I mean, I could take it either way. I'm gonna just see how it goes. If it looks like it's just like bullshit, I'll probably get out of here. But I don't really I'm not interested in getting back to Crawfordville Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. June of 2020. Do you remember the title of the video, Mary? Do you remember the title of it? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's been cool here. It's been all right. I mean, I could like take it or leave it, to be honest with you. I haven't talked to one of my neighbors. Oh, that's what it said, Simple Life. Mary and her beautiful daughter, spelled like that. Put it in the search box and you can see it. Oh, yeah. Good luck, Jackie. Better get that baby fixed. Yeah, I'd be happy to. I'd be happy to do that. I got I bet I have 500 books on religion. Judaism is my specialty. I could talk about Jesus forever. Let's go over all the letters in the New Testament. Before I come down, I want you to get familiar with the Gnostic letters, the ones your church has kept you from reading, that were eliminated through the Ecumenical Council for the Bible in the New Testament. Yeah, sorry about that, Jackie. Yeah, sorry about that, Lena. Yeah, it's gonna be so fun. She got carrot cake to go. God dang it! This damn camera just locked up. Hang on, I gotta start it over.